last night. Now, shout out to my dog Logic. Shout out to Q. Shout out to Quentin. Shout out to everybody that continue to. If y'all not tuning in to Monday nights, y'all fucking up on the other Anton channel. If y'all not tuning in to Monday nights, y'all are absolutely losing on the highest level. Monday nights is so lit. Logic, I gotta give some acknowledgement to Logic because Logic is on a different time zone. He literally is doing a show at like 4 o'clock in the morning for us. Don't worry about it. We're gonna take care of Logic. Logic crazy, but we gonna definitely take care of him. But here's the thing that we realized yesterday. All right. We realized yesterday that women, in my opinion, are even more in a dire circumstance in a dire circumstance, and they are behind the 8 ball more than ever. More than the fact of when we realized what the fuck was happening on the panel last night, because everybody was surprised. And again, nobody knew, but it was what it was. What we didn't really realize was the lessons that was going to be learned. The lessons that was going to be learned. And this is why it's important for us to embrace people that don't look like us, that come from a different background than us, that have a different perspective, a different mindset than us. Everybody wants to stay in this bubble, but nobody wants to actually explore and have the conversation. So let me fast forward a little bit, right? The conversations was based off of a lot what was going on in popular culture, such as Jess Hilarious, the simp guy that wound up putting himself in a position that he went and gave flowers or went and brought flowers and a girl stood him up. And then ultimately the trans woman that then had a reply to Jess Hilarious as a result of how it is that they sing things, right? But let me jump into the show. I'm gonna scrub through this because I don't know the actual timestamps, but I'm gonna scrub through this. And again, I'm gonna be reading super chats throughout the show. And this is the moment that we realized, around the moment that we meet. So me and Steve the Dean and Logic is going at it. And I got smoke for them and I'm feeling a certain type of way about them. And then the conversation continues to go. And so the first thing that you have to take into consideration is that all of y'all, every last person that was in the chat, nobody realized what was happening until they heard Neve speak. So when y'all sit out here and y'all talk about how y'all able to easily figure out whether or not somebody is a man or a woman, I'm not going for it. Because Neve, just from all intents and purposes, just chilling, not saying anything, had y'all, including all of the people on the panel, had everybody fooled. But let me play it for you. On behind in the first place. That's the responsibility part. But right? It's not about her complaining about who the men are that's leading or who she's following. It's the
I will dismiss your ass.
Or what? If a woman today seeing you walking down the fucking street,
yes.
And listen. If Carly Russell seen man mindset walking down the fucking street and she said, man mindset, snatch me up, you know what the fuck is gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
You're gonna get your ass arrested.
No, it's not believe all women. Narrative
it is.
See, you don't.
It's literally a movement that's now you see everybody having a normal conversation. You see everybody arguing. The normal thing that we would usually do on a Monday night. We're passionate about what it is that we're talking about. But see, now y'all starting to zone in a little bit more now because you already know where this is going. But when you follow the chat and you replay the chat last night, everybody was just tuned into the conversation. Nobody had anything to say whatsoever. Let's continue. Believe all women.
No, the narrative should be believe in you. Run my program. Follow me. I'm going to lead you. And if you want to not follow, there's the fucking door, Anton.
I made a mistake. I made a mistake earlier in my life.
If I can speak to the prompt, because I'm hearing a lot of interesting points being made. Leaders, good or bad, they are people with conviction.
Hey, look at came in like a Hodge twin. Hey, yes. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, look at hold on. Look at Steve the Dean, man mindset, and then look at Logic. I'm gonna rewind it slightly.
Run my program. Follow me.
Look how passionate Steve the Dean is. Watch this. Look at Logic. Look at Steve the Dean. Look at Quentin, and then look at Q. In that order. Go into X. Look at Steve the Dean, Logic, Quentin, Q. All right.
I'm going to lead you. And if you want to not follow, there's the fucking door, Anton.
You know, I made a mistake. I made a mistake earlier in my life.
If I can speak to the prompt, because I'm hearing a lot of interesting points being made. Leaders, good or bad, they are people with convictions. And
Logic. Look at Q. Q trying to hold that shit in so hard. Q is trying to hold it in. The man mindset, he can't hold nothing in. Logic just started fading to black. Watch Quentin. Look at Quentin.
Sometimes the convictions are well intentioned. I think that one of the skills that leaders have that is seen as feminine in a lot of contexts is communication. Just generally speaking, people downplay the importance of communicating. You can have the best ideas in the world, but if your communication style is understand, do my shit, or fucking leave, bitch, like it's not gonna ring positively.
Listen to me, Nick. Listen to me.
I tried my hardest. I swear to God. Like everything in me, I was trying to hold that shit in. I was trying to keep frame. I'm just chilling. And I just couldn't help myself.
Saying this, check this out, Nick. What I'm saying to you, dog, is that I have a standard and I have a program and I have an understanding. This is what Anton doesn't have. See, Anton is gonna let women walk all over him and all this other shit. I'm saying this. This is my standard, my program. I'm gonna bring out the femininity in you because I am in my masculine. I'm not complaining about women, Anton. I'm not crying about women. I'm not saying they're modern.
I don't even know if Steve the Dean. I don't even know if Steve the Dean actually even really caught it at first. Steve was like, skip it. I'm going to just keep going. I don't really know where that came from. I'm going to just keep going.
And I'm not saying they running shit. I'm saying that you're going to follow me. And if you don't follow my lead, I will dismiss you and get somebody else, Anton.
Hey, he right. And look, I want to say this, Anton.
No, don't say nothing to me off camera.
Hold on.
Okay, this is not. You don't fade to black over here. That was only on Thursday.
Nigga, Barry White started talking. I had to fade to black. Well, look.
I hate you.
Hey, look.
I couldn't hold it.
What's your name?
Neve.
I hope you got thick skin because you finna get a lot of little strays today. But you know what I'm saying? It's all cool.
All good.
All right.
Throw it right back at them, Neve.
The people be buck. All right. But look, this is what I'm saying to you, Anton. Just think about this concept, right? What she was translating, right? And hold up. How am I talking to a nigga that ain't on camera?
Give me a second, my dog. Give me a second.
Y'all can't fade to black.
Gather myself, dog.
Logic, keep talking. Just
let me gather myself. Let me gather myself.
Don't do fade to black on that Thursday weak ass panel that we used to be on.
Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. I am sweating and I am crying right now. That was wild. That was so wild. But here's okay, so after we got over the initial shock of this thing, right? Of everything that we were realizing that was unfolding before our eyes. After we got over the initial shock, if you fast forward a little bit, right? It's funny because Neve was chilling for the most part. Neve would jump in and say whatever it is that Neve wanted to say, depending on what it is that, whatever. And it's funny because all of that perceived, I'm just going to stay in my frame and all of that shit. As the show went on, Neve kept taking shots. Steve the Dean kept calling Neve Nick, right? kept calling a Nick and everything. And so eventually, because what we didn't realize and we found out later is that Neve actually played rugby. And then eventually all that shit came out. It came out to the wash.
Dissing. You sneak dissing. Say it with your chest.
I'm saying when boys don't have fathers in their lives. This is what happens when boys have the wrong idea when they hang out with women too much, thinking they can do things that women can do.
I grew up playing sports. I grew up with 4 brothers. I literally had my mom, and that shit's it. So maybe you could make an argument for single moms, but I also had a man in my life. Nothing you say makes sense. The only thing that makes sense is that the light reflects off your bald ass fucking head, and I can't see your right eyebrow. That's literally it. You shiny as hell.
Talk, Nick.
Oh, it gets 10 times worse. It gets 10 times. Listen, all of that, I'm a real woman, I want to be like y'all shit, all of that shit went out the window. All of that shit went out the window. That if you nook, if you buck, why nook? If you buck, why nook? If you buck. That shit start coming all the way out. See, it's all fun and games until they lift up their skirt and you realize that, oh shit, you might have a bigger package than I do. It's all fun and games until they lift up their skirt and they was like, yeah, now what? Drop their fucking skirt on Steve. You realize that they might dress like a woman, but they got on boxer shorts, my nigga. Got on boxer shorts. It's all fun and games until they take that swig and then they start raising up on your ass. It's all fun and games until then, huh? Okay. Go ahead, Steve.
The problem with you, buddy, is the fact that...
Buddy, remember at the beginning of this conversation when I said pronouns don't matter? You digging at the bottom of your pockets because I bodied you at the beginning of this conversation. Now you scraping the barrel.
Hey, Nicholas!
Listen to me!
You got bodied. You got bodied at the beginning of the conversation. That's why you've been quiet as hell this whole time. You've been sneak dissing in the corner hoping I didn't speak up and call your ass out. Now that I'm talking and speaking to your ass, you scared as shit trying to make jokes, trying to smile it off.
Nah, Steve. Don't make no jokes now. He said, I'll pull up on you. I'm going to pull the fuck up on you and it's going to be up from there. She said, you scared. You scared as hell. Now you want to change your voice and call me buddy. You wasn't saying that shit earlier in the show when you felt comfortable, did you? Did you? You scared as hell. I'll body you. She said, let me find out. Let me find out where you live at. I'm coming to get your monkey ass. Say something else, Steve. Say something else. Yo, had me shook. I started folding clothes. I started getting into my femininity. I swear to God, I went and changed the load. When I jumped off camera, I went and changed the load. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw in some whites because the blacks are done. I need to go and get my clothespin or whatever. When I heard when I heard that deep voice, I said, let me go ahead and change the load. I started doing laundry. I swear, honest to God, I started doing laundry. They tell you, go and watch the whole show. I started doing laundry. I said, ooh, wee.
But all I can see is your fucking forehead. That's it. That's all I can see. I'm sorry. Where does it end? We don't know.
You will never be able to have a baby, and that's gonna fuck with you. You will never be able to have a period. You will never be able.
I'm so sad. I can't believe. Like, no disrespect to biological women. I love y'all, but we already like. It's ironic that you bring it up because Island's about to bring us into that portion of the conversation. Am I wrong? Yeah, he's about to talk about it. And my opinion is gonna blow your fucking like one-dimensional mind, dude. Trust me.
Man, you want to be a woman.
Now you've been on this panel since the beginning. You got bodied by Anton. You got bodied by me. You're lucky Quentin isn't talking because you're gonna get bodied by him too.
Nicholas, please let me talk, Nicholas.
And then listen. One thing I know, and two things is for sure certain, is when you see somebody. Listen, I don't know a lot about the trans community, but I know this for sure. When they start putting their hair in a ponytail, it's fucking over. I'm walking away. Listen, I'm not about to get beat up by a man in a dress. Because that's still a whole nigga up under there. Yes. I'm not about to get fucked up by a man in a dress. When they start putting their hair in a ponytail, it's up from there. It's up from there. When the ponytail come out, when they start doing like this, it's up from there, fam. Call that shit out. I'm done. It's over for me.
Hey, that was like a speakers. I'm silent over here.
What I'm saying to you, Nicholas, is that you're jealous of these women because they're more women than you, and you know that.
I'm not jealous of anyone. I'm comfortable with my skin, which is why I'm on a panel where the entire chat hates me, and I'm with 7 other people that don't fuck with me. You think I would be insecure if I was doing this? No, I'm able to decompress, remove myself from this conversation, and live my life, knowing that the shit you say doesn't matter. But you're going to go after this conversation, you're going to see clips of yourself getting bodied, and you're going to be in my DMs asking me to delete them. Just wait. Just wait.
Hey, Steve, we can't hear you, man, because she's dragging
And
out
watch
your
this.
mic.
That ain't even the funniest part.
Hold on.
And I'm talking on mute.
Steve, they say they can't hear you. I can't hear you either. Hold up.
Oh,
Yo,
Steve.
Steve.
Nicholas,
What are you saying?
Nicholas,
What
where
are you saying?
Nicholas, put on your dresses and your
Steve,
bras.
pick it up. Come on,
Can't hear you,
Steve.
big dog.
Steve, we can't hear you.
You'll never
No,
be a
boy,
woman.
we can't hear you. Oh, shit.
Woman.
We can't hear him. All right.
Watch
Hey,
this part.
Hey, homie, hold up.
That ain't even the worst of it, right? Let me fast forward a little bit for y'all.
Hold up, homie.
Oh, he's actually mad. Look at his
Hold
lip.
up, homie.
Look at his lip. He's so mad.
Hey, hold up. My
Hold on. This is funny as hell. Let me
Hey,
get some
Steve,
water. I'll
Steve,
be right
I'm telling
back.
you. Wait, now I just want to let him know. Look, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Fucking pranced away on him. Yo, pranced away on him. Did y'all see that? Can I play that one more time, y'all? Hold on. Let me get this one more time.
So let me get some
Steve,
water. I'll
Steve,
be right
I'm telling
back.
you. Wait, now I just want to let him know. Look, what the fuck? Oh, man.
Ah! Oh, 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 oh my God. Steve ain't gonna be able to live that one down. Steve can't live this one down. Check this out one more time.
So let me
Hey,
get some
Steve,
water. I'll
Steve,
be right
I'm telling
back.
you. Wait, now I just want to let him know. Look, what the fuck? Oh,
What
man.
just happened? What happened?
Where'd he go?
Ah! Oh, 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 oh my God. Steve the Dean. Oh. But that's not the point that we making here, guys. This is not the point. The fun is the funny part is the funny part. But here's the caveat. Here's the caveat. So then Neve goes back and forth with all of the women, go one-on-one with all of the women. And then the guys, we just sat back and watched it happen. And when we actually started standing up, because me and Neve went in, I'll share it with you.
I'm lying about that too.
This is just lies at this point.
What?
Listen.
Hold on, let me fast forward.
Two things can be true at the same time.
Hold on.
But I do want to tell y'all that I appreciate.
Jesus, that was Quentin.
That was two things can be
And shit. You said that you threw black women under the
white man, and it's a convenient way for them to be able to deflect from the truth. And the truth
is that it's mentally ill white men. It's a fact. Like,
and
that's
this is
not
why.
Literally, because that is the truth. Because if
about this conversation is
the
all right, so I'm gonna play a little bit of this part, and then y'all can make your own assessment.
Conversation is that you proving the algorithm shit is real. You only hear what you want to hear.
See, the thing about it is that the one thing you're gonna find about me is that I'm objectively real on all sides, so I hold everybody accountable, including people in my own culture. No. When black men do shit, I bring them to the front of the congregation. I don't conflate arguments by saying, "But this happened on that side." We talking about you right now. We're not talking about what we doing. We have our time. We hold women accountable. We hold men accountable. But when we start talking about you, you acting like two things can't be true at the same time. We talking about
literally because that is the truth. Because if a trans woman shoots up a school, that's one thing. But the reality is, the fact of the matter is that it's being done on a regular basis by fucking white wannabe Nazis and fucking white nationalists.
No, we're not going for it.
If you don't believe that shit,
the last white mass shooting.
They target fucking black people too.
The last
it's a fucking
shooting.
You just deny a fact is ridiculous. That's not a good point.
Listen, you got to acknowledge reality. Trans women's calling you delusional because it's true.
The last mass white shooting was a white man that was dressed like a woman that went
into.
No,
it wasn't.
But you don't acknowledge the trans person. To you, that's a man. You're proving my point. Mentally ill white men are shooting up schools. But you don't acknowledge them as women, right? You don't acknowledge them as trans, right?
It's always white dudes.
You know what
that is ridiculous.
This whole conversation is
it's all the same.
When it happens, right? It don't matter if they dress like a woman or not. It's gonna be either a mentally ill black man.
As to you, we brought this point up trying to act like it was a pandemic.
And it's a convenient way for them to be able to deflect from the truth. And the truth
is that it's mentally ill white men. It's a fact. Like, and that's not a good point to try to.
Now check this out. I'm going back and forth with Neve, right? And I'm literally in a space where I'm defending biological women. I want y'all to see this. The entire time that I'm going back and forth with Neve and that I'm holding him accountable or them accountable or whatever the fuck that they identify themselves as, the entire time that I'm going back and forth and I said, listen, bring y'all punk asses to the front of the congregation because y'all not absolved from the bullshit that y'all out here spewing and that y'all shouldn't be in women's sports. You shouldn't be using women's bathrooms, so on and so forth, right? The entire time, the only thing that I can fucking hear is a woman coming back at me on the behalf of somebody that I'm defending her from. The only thing that I could hear is a black woman coming back at me from the very thing that I'm defending them from. Now, the conversation had evolved over into what Jess Hilarious was talking about. And that Jess Hilarious and Q had already played the clip about the fact that Jess Hilarious was saying, who's going to stand up for real women? So then, as a social experiment, I decide that, okay, I'm tired of y'all seeing y'all ass get mollywopped on this panel by Neve. Let me come in and hold them accountable for the fact that they not biological women and they should not be involved in the things that y'all are inherently made for. And the only fucking thing that I can hear the entire time was a black woman that was trying to hold me accountable for having a conversation with somebody that was born a biological male. Let me play a little bit more for you so you can see what's going on.
Discount trans women.
And this is why you ain't never got to worry about us. And when we start defending y'all, this is the reason why you ain't never got to worry. You said you're not
defending us.
You haven't defended shit. You throw your own women under the bus. You did so like 10
years ago.
We started this conversation talking about single black women?
happily, with
Single black
joy
women
on
are
your
being
face. What are you
impregnated
talking
by
about?
black men. Why are they single?
I don't
Because
know.
men
I
are
don't
man enough
see-
to stick around.
You're conflating arguments again.
There's so many
It's not
dead
conflating
people.
You see the double team? You see the double team? Do you see it? Do you see the double team? Black women can't wait, cannot wait to oppose you on behalf of somebody that's not even a reflection of what it is that they're trying to be like. They have no similarities, no commonalities, nothing whatsoever that they have in common. As a matter of fact, the conversation wasn't even about black women. It was about trans people. It wasn't even about black women. It was about trans people taking accountability for what it is that they doing and the things that we agree or don't agree with. And they can't wait. And then y'all keep asking me, well, why don't y'all come to the aid of black women? This is the shit that y'all made for yourselves. This is a circumstance that y'all continue to subject yourselves to.
Repeating what you just stated. Like you literally said that out of your own mouth.
It's a difference between holding women accountable.
You didn't hold
and
anybody
throwing them under
accountable.
the
You
bus.
said you take joy in the downfall of black women. You said that out of your own
is
mouth.
a reflection of the thing that I advocate for.
No,
so
you
I
didn't
am
say that.
married for 19 years to a
You
black
didn't.
woman.
You weren't talking about that before. You were talking.
Now, for the next 20, 25 minutes, I'm arguing back and forth with the very woman that says that they need protection. For the next 20 to 25 minutes, y'all can go and watch the whole show. It's on the Anton Daniels channel. I'm going back and forth with the very women that said that they need protection. Y'all don't want us. Y'all said that y'all don't need us. Y'all said y'all got this. You don't want us. You don't need us. You overtalk us. You said you got this. These is y'all homegirls. Y'all said that this is y'all bad bitches. Y'all let them use y'all bathroom. They sleep next to y'all. It's funny because I was having prior to this, and I don't know exactly what the timestamp is because it was late last night or whatever. But prior to this, let me add one more caveat into this. I was talking to Neve, and I said, Neve, you identify as a woman, right? And Neve said, yes. I said, Neve, you hang out with both groups of men and women, right? He said, yes. I said, Neve, have you ever actually fucked on any of the girls that was your bad bitches that was your homegirls that you hang out with? And Neve unequivocally, after he added the context, says, yes, I have fooled around with some of the very women that was supposed to be my friends and my bad bitches. Go and watch the show. Neve said that he had fucked around and fooled around with some of the very women that they say that they are in cahoots with and they bad bitches. And then right after that, when we start holding them accountable, I seen nothing but pushback from black women that wasn't even supposed to be a part of the conversation. And so if you are not seeing this play out right before your very eyes, that y'all don't want help, and if you do, you need to hold each other accountable first before you start asking for somebody else to participate in what it is that you're going to suffer from. You do not want black men to come to your aid. You do not want us to hold anybody else accountable. You do not want to have the conversation in truth. You don't want to be realistic about what your expectations are. You want to fight the very thing that is in your best interest, and the very men that then protect you with what it is that they add a value into your life as far as provision and protection. Why should we stand up for you and you won't even stand up for what's in the best interest of yourself? Until you hold yourselves accountable, please do not ask us for anything, and anything that we have as far as our resources, provision, and protection. Cool. Fuck us. We gonna let y'all hang yourself. We gonna let y'all drown in your own misery. Fight your own battles. Go and fight these full-blown niggas. At the end of the day, Neve played fucking rugby. Fight your battle then. Fight your battle. I'm not helping you so you can stab me. This is the same thing that I was talking about when people keep saying, oh man, you wouldn't go out and save a woman if you seen her getting mollywopped by a dude that's in a dress. Nope. That's your homegirl. Save yourself. You tough. You tough. You got it. Save yourself, black woman. Women going their own way. Not MGTOW, WGTOW now. I'm advocating for WGTOW. Fuck MGTOW. We can go with WGTOW now. We can go with WGTOW. WGTOW is women going their own way, men divesting themselves from the bullshit that we see out here in these streets. I hope, listen, this is my plea for y'all. I hope that every one of these people that y'all are in cahoots with, I hope that they walk inside of your house. I hope they take your panties and put them over your head. I hope they give you a fucking wedgie. I hope that they go over there and slap all of your period stuff, your period supplies in your overnight bag. I hope they slap that shit out of your hand while you over there trying to walk away and go and get you some dick. I hope that they take your grits, your eggs, and that they pour them over your stove and let that shit boil and cook until the stove is no good anymore. I hope they take your high heels and they do like this on them until all of your high heels is flats. I hope that they take your man and then they man bust them down and then they come back and bust you down right after. I hope that y'all get in a poly relationship and that y'all all love on each other and you kiss the same man that kissed them. I hope they take your lipstick and they make you eat it. I hope that you get every single thing that you wanted out of this situation that you didn't even know came along with it, because it is a package deal. Oh, it's a package deal. It's a motherfucking package deal, and you gonna get everything that you didn't want to come along with it. Good luck. And don't call me. My phone no longer works with your number in it. You are blocked. You are blocked. No longer. I have a new movement. All men watch these chicks get mollywopped. Don't call the police. Don't even call the police when you see them. Let them try to figure out where their phone is. Let them scratch. Well, let the man take y'all French tip nails and he gonna scratch your eyes out. And then you gonna get them fake ass eyelashes in your eyes and you're not even gonna be able to get to your phone in order to call the police. That's your fucking fault. Deal with that shit. Deal with that shit. No longer are we continuing to put ourselves at harm's risk for the people that's going to stab us in the back afterwards. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck everything that you stand for. Deal with that shit. Deal with that shit. This generation is over. It's fucked. It's over. We going to have to just get a whole new Thanos this shit. Snap that shit. Get all of the stones. Matter of fact, I think that when you go up and get the Soul Stone, a lot of y'all not familiar with Marvel. When you go up and get the Soul Stone, we used to love y'all. You know, in order to get the Soul Stone, you got to trade the thing in that you love the most. Soul for a soul. I'm not even going to cry when I throw you off the ledge. I'm throwing you off the ledge and I'm going to get my Soul Stone. When I go up to get the Soul Stone, I'm throwing you off the fucking ledge, and I'm not even. Thanos cried when he threw Gamora over. I'm not even gonna cry. He gonna be like, soul for, before he can even finish saying soul for soul. Where are the black women? I'm having them hoes throw over the ledge. Give me my goddamn Soul Stone so I can change this shit. Y'all wonder why we upset. We upset with y'all. So out of your purpose. So out of your goddamn minds. When did y'all get so crazy? How did y'all get so far off the reservation to where you defending somebody that don't even look like you and is trying to take your panties and your flats from the very ones that then marry you and make sure that you're taken care of? When the fuck did we start doing that?